Hi everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today I'm going to show you how to make beer bread. Now this will be my first time making it. My mother's been making it a lot, and no, I haven't been around her, but we do go to her house, stay outside, stay further away from each other and stuff. And she had just baked a loaf and gave it to us, and I ate half the loaf on the way home, and we live like 2 miles from her. It's better warm, so I'm trying to time it to right when my supper gets done tonight. And I know yeast is hard to find right now. This way you don't need yeast. Now, before anyone asks, can they use any other liquid than beer? I do not know. But if you do, I would probably add a little yeast. So, my recipe, I'm using self-rising flour. If you're using plain all-purpose flour, you will need to add the baking soda and salt and such. But I will have that, all the ingredients and directions, in the description box below. Now, when baking and stuff, you don't just need to stick your measuring cup down in your flour and scoop it out. You really need to fluff or sift your flour. Now on my plain flour, I noticed that it don't have a lot of lumps and stuff in it. But on my self-rising flour, it does. Like you can see right there some. So I'm just going to take a whisk and kind of whisk mine, get it all smooth, and get any lumps out. And then we will scoop our flour. And even when you're baking any kind of bread and stuff, that's what you really need to do. So let me get this whisked and fluffed, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I've got it fluffed, and so we're going to need 3 cups of flour. Again, I'm using self-rising. So what you do is just take you a spoon and fill up your measuring cup. Kind of overfill it and then level it. And there's 1 cup. So let me get the other 2 measured out, and then I'll bring you back. Alright, now it's time to add our sugar. Now it's 1/4 cup, but to me, and all the loaves I've ate at Mom's or from Mom's, is being kind of sweet. So I have 1/4 cup, but I've took some back out. So that's up to you. And actually that's about all I'm going to put in there because I don't want it really sweet. So we're going to mix that up. And here, if you was using the plain flour, you'd mix up your leavening ingredients in too. Now I have 5 tablespoons of melted butter. But what I'm going to do, take my loaf pan, and I'm just going to grease the inside of my pan with it, and then the rest we're going to pour it over our dough. Now if you don't want to pour it over your dough to make it like a real buttery crust, add it and mix it up now. Now you can use any beer that you want. I'm using just what my husband drinks. I probably needed a bigger bowl. Now I'm going to add some cheese to mine. You don't have to, but that's the way Mama makes it. And I'm also going to add a little bit of some dried parsley. You can add some other dried herbs to it if you want to. Y'all know how I love my parsley. And I meant to put that in before I went to mixing it up. Again, you can add your butter into this bread mixture now, or pour it over when we put it in the loaf pan. Now this bread isn't going to rise like crazy or anything like that. And to me, it tastes like a real good thick biscuit. It's especially around the outside of it. And again, even Mom says it's better when it's warm. And on the way home that day, when she gave it, I mean, she had just pulled it out of the oven. It was almost like me and Ricky was fighting on the way home who was going to finish eating it. Okay, let me add my parsley. You could add rosemary, anything that you wanted to. I want to add some more cheese. And the size of my beer was 12 ounces. It was a 12-ounce can. And I'm just going to pour this butter on top. Like I say, you can add it in with the batter. Now my oven is preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And we'll need to bake this at least an hour. You want to bake it till it's nice and golden brown. And I will bring you back when that's ready. Alright, my bread is out of the oven. I let it cook for exactly 1 hour. I took it out of the pan. And I'm going to let it sit for around 15 minutes. I don't want it to be just scalding hot. But we still want it to be warm. So I'm going to let this sit around 15 or 20 minutes. I'll bring you back. We'll slice up some and try it. And you can see it had a good rise because my pan was halfway full of dough and it rose all the way to the top. So that's pretty good. But I'll bring you back. Alright, and let's slice some up and try it. First I'm going to just slice it. Now again, remember you can mix your butter in the dough and that will be fine too. Okay, I'm going to cut me off this end piece right here because that's the best part of the bread to me. I need to get me a bread knife, I really do. So good. So crusty on the outside and soft on the inside. And adding the cheese and all to it just takes it over the top. You can add your favorite herbs or anything that you like to it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have you ever tried this before? Let me know. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Comment because I love hearing from you. And until my next video, I hope you enjoy. And also I just want to say, right now, a lot of comments are going to my spam folder. And it takes me a while to find them. So I apologize for that. And I'm not getting a lot of notifications for comments that I am getting. So I'm trying to work on that. And hopefully they'll fix that and it'll get better. Bye, y'all.